Hey everyone, how you doing? This is the Draconic Saberwolf Productions, everyone's favorite channel on the internet, and we're looking at everyone's least favorite channel on the internet, which is Darkside Phil. This is gonna be a big one. It is the crash out of Asmongold, and I think this is like the second time, like the actual once DSP kind of realized that Asmongold was really digging him. So, if you're from the future, you'll know that there is actually going to be an interview between, or a simul podcast between Yasmin Gold and DSP. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I don't know. It might just be kind of typical DSP retraction slop, but we'll see. So strap in, and as Zern says, strap in and strap on, because here we go.
Listen to this, $62.87 tip. I'm steaming drunk right now. Convince me not to send the rest of my money for the month. Okay, don't send the rest of your money for the month. Don't do that. I appreciate the $62 contribution. I don't know why it's $62.87. It's weird. Maybe it's like a currency conversion. But if you're drunk, you shouldn't be contributing regardless. No one should be drunk contributing, because then you have remorse later. You might think, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to do that, or I didn't mean to send that much money. I'll tell you right now, don't send me another tip. 62. Hey, thank you for that. But don't send any more until you're sober.
So, okay, I know what he's doing, or at least I'm pretty sure I know what he's doing. Now that the heat's on, now that like all these new eyes are on him, he's going back to humble Phil. We're getting into humble Phil territory, because he wants to be the victim. It's not me, guys. I'm actually a nice guy. It's the detractors. So we're gonna see a lot of this like covering for like tips and stuff. Like, oh man, I don't keep giving me money. That's crazy. You know that he wouldn't give a shit. And this is it a fake tip? 50-50. I'd say probably, but I don't know, the way it speaks, usually Phil doesn't really hide his like messages very well. So, but even if it's real, which it could be a detractor, like a OIC situation too. We're going to humble. Notice he's not going to return that money, by the way. He's not like, oh, I'll give you back the 62. So it's probably fake, or it's OIC.
Be responsible.
The moment that money comes in, it's gone. I take your support and I pocket it, and then I spend it appropriately, like to pay for bills, or to buy groceries, or
Sure
to
you do,
buy
Phil.
games, or to do coke off this table.
Okay,
See, I can
well,
believe that.
I just got another $36.46 saying, I know you said I shouldn't, but here you go. That's all I got until payday next Friday. Well, you don't have to send any more. I told you not to. There's another $36 from the I'm assuming this is the same anonymous tipper from before, right?
There you go.
Oh, it's anonymous, so yeah, probably. But like again, even if it wasn't, just send the money back then. If you really want to be the gracious streamer that's like, no, don't do that, send the money back. If I got something like that, I would probably, in all honesty, send it back. Because if someone's saying, I'm so drunk, here is money, and now I'm going to have no money, I'm not going to feel responsible for that guy, Granted, is it his fault that he got drunk and tipped the streamer? Yes, but still. It's ridiculous. Zern say, no way, Phil's way too low energy to be a cokehead. Fair point. Maybe he should do some coke. If he does some coke, maybe he can lift up. Although, if he does coke, I can only imagine the hyper begging that would happen from that. If he'd start doing some coke and then got on his like beg spree, he'd be begging so hard that it'd probably break the space-time continuum. He would be like, it'd be like ultra beg. Be like a superhero.
Someone tipped $1.50. Said, you are up there, right next to Julius Caesar, as one of the most influential men in history. Thank you. I thought so. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
It was either going to be Julius Caesar or Pauly Shore. It was going to be one of those two that I was going to be most compared to. I'll take the Caesar.
See, that now I know that one is fake. And the reason I know that one is fake is most of Phil's dents and sycophants don't know who Julius Caesar is. They probably have never even heard of him. Pauly Shore, I actually could believe. If he went with the Pauly Shore route, he might have gotten. Also, Pauly Shore, really? He hasn't been relevant for ages. That's the one you're throwing at your dents. Like, I could be like, they're gonna have to Wikipedia that shit. But it's very silly. He thinks anyone's going to believe this.
A good one. I'll take the Caesar comparison, though. Thank you guys for supporting my content. Thanks for chilling with me here.
By the way, Julius Caesar got stabbed a number of times by his own people. So I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you want to be in that realm. I think you should have thought that one out just a little more. Et tu, OIC?
Tonight, we still have over an hour left. The night is young. I haven't even finished my first drink yet, and we already hit the goal. Man, I just gotta say, I'm so broke. I'm just doing so poorly. And I just sit here with no contributions every single stream, and I just can't get over it. I'm so upset with all of you. Oh, wait, that's what the rest of the internet is saying, because they don't actually watch my content because they're brain-dead fucking stupid mouth droolers.
Wow, Phil. Positive, meaningful content. Phil, it's another we don't believe those don't believe those lion eyes of yours. We see that you beg like a crackhead all the time. Now, I'm not going to go into this one because I've covered the last one, but you are broke. You are a brokey bum. If you started like saving some of that money, you will not be a brokey bum, but you spend it all immediately. And unless you show otherwise, that's what I'm going to believe. Also, Zering says, stabbed by his best friend, but Phil is safe. He has no friends. That's true. No Brutus for Phil. I mean, technically it was the Kino Casino. Oh, he got stabbed in the back by them real hard.
Okay, thank you guys so much tonight.
You're so disturbed and deluded in your head. What you need is a reality check. You need someone to actually slap sense into you. Maybe a relative, a family member, a psychiatrist, someone. Because you're so delusional.
Gotta
Love the people who say that I'm the one who copes. Literally in Kick Chat, all they're saying is, oh yeah, all his contributions are fake tonight.
They probably were.
I actually mean this
Uh-oh.
sincerely.
Oh,
I mean this very truthfully and matter-of-factly.
Tell us, Phil.
I have never faked a contribution whatsoever.
Well, you are a lying liar who lies then, because you've said before that you fake tips. Or at the very least, you have the capacity to fake tips and no one would ever know, but we're supposed to believe you've never faked a tip? Come on, son. Even your dents don't believe that.
On any stream I have ever done whatsoever. Every contribution is real. Now, I'm not saying...
By the way, if you want to put this rumor to rest, I know exactly how you can do this. Here it is. I'm going to lay it out. Take your PayPal. Take the earnings chart, which has no other information other than how much you've earned in a single day, and put it on the internet. Your detractors probably already know exactly how much you make on any given day with any given tip. Now, you could always lie about that too, but I'd say just put the PayPal statement out. Just put the PayPal statement that shows the graph, and we'll see where the ebbs and flows are. And if you have never faked a tip, then all those tips should line up with every time that you got one, because you document every penny you make on stream. So it should be that easy. Show the PayPal, Phil. Show the PayPal chart. Of course, you gotta do it when you right away, otherwise I'm not gonna believe you, but that would be a simple way to debunk it. Show
there
it.
aren't assholes who charge me back. I'm not saying that. That does happen from time to
That
time
would
where
show
you get
up.
morons who will actually charge it back. And then you got to fight it or whatever, right? Also, I'm not saying that I get every dollar you see. Just because there's a tip that comes in doesn't mean I keep all of that. There's fees involved.
Nope,
you know
he's
what I
paying
mean?
himself.
But
Self-soothe.
every
Soothe
single
yourself, Phil.
tip that I call out, every single thing that I shout out is real. But they don't want to believe that over there because they want to
We
believe that
don't
I'm a
believe
failure and
you.
all that their narrative that they've literally invented is true. It's none of it's true.
Phil,
So
you
don't
are
believe
a
the
failure.
bullshit. Only listen to what comes out
Phil,
of my mouth.
in every
disgusting
metric,
pig-like mouth.
You are a
Let's
failure.
get some support. Let's go. It's been a great night, but man, I've only had one contribution in the last hour from Meconium. Are you kidding me? That's it? One contribution? We could do better than that. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. And for goodness sakes, let's get some memberships. What is going on? Have a good night, Captain DCW. See you later, man. Let's go. You realize tonight, I don't think we have any subs, do we? I don't think we have any subs at all.
Yeah, just your fake tips, Phil.
No subs.
Oh shit! But this man makes $150.
No kicks and no subs? We've had no support whatsoever from the kick viewership tonight. For real? Zero? Wait a minute.
Wow, he is reaching dog levels of high-pitched voice there. Soon only animals are going to be able to hear what he's saying. This is truly a man who just got $150. This is a reaction that I can believe. Although it is Phil, so he just in general, I could see it. Knight says, let's fucking beg for money because I didn't make my goal. No, he made his goal. He totally got that organic support. And now he just wants more. So again, I've said this last time, but in my opinion, this is kind of worse. You got your goal. You got all the money. Usually you say, we just got to hit the goal early and then we'll make sure that now we can just have nice chill stream. And then you beg like a crackhead. Make it make sense, Phil. Make it make sense.
No, I got an honest question. Have we ever had a stream where I actually got zero support from Kick? Has this ever happened?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't think so. I legit think at least would get one sub or some kicks. We got zero. No support whatsoever.
Was your
from
future
Kick.
stepdad not there?
Well, I guess I'm just going to have to take away your moral support messages then. Let's start this whole thing back up again. Let's...
The Cope laugh, where he says something he really wants to say, but then he gives the JK Cope laugh, and therefore he doesn't actually mean it, guys. You know for a fact, if whatever happened that made him turn on that kick sport didn't happen, he would have that off still. And he would make them pay through the nose to get it back.
do it. Let's start the drama again so we get more morons quoting it and acting like it's real and acting like it's some big deal on the internet. Why not? Let's get some more idiots to talk about it, shall we?
Yep, more
Oh my
Cope
god,
laugh.
he's drinking gin. Apparently I'm gonna die of gin.
He is
You
a
know me,
douche.
you know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy that we got no support on Kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked that no one came by to chill with me tonight on Kick and support at all. It is shocking. But it's not.
Guys, that was just a joke about all the begging I just did, but, you know, I am still disappointed that we did. Like, come on, man. It's so obvious. You're not good at this. Knight says Phil the failure. He is a failure in everything. And now he's going, again, we're at humble Phil. He's trying to make it so that when he begs like a crackhead, it doesn't look like it.
Not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and, let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're
'Cause you
joking.
can't,
And like
'cause it's
you get the
TOS.
joke. But the morons of the internet don't. So when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight, these idiots will actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 fucking seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened. They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs, it doesn't matter. You're watching fake content.
Phil, this clip has not been, like, the last probably like minute or two we've been watching has not been cut at all. I don't get where he thinks, like, guys, I'm just taking out, like, it's a magical spell. It's taken out of context, everyone. Oh, shut up, Phil. If it wasn't for the fact that we had 17 years of you whinging, bitching, crying, moaning, like, we would know that you are, in fact, a begging crackhead. You are just, instead of crack, though, it's gin and DoorDash and WWE champions, or mobile games in general. This whole thing is just a cope to be like, guys, I actually don't beg like this, and my detractors are moron. Take me out. No, you know, Duty Streams just freaking raw clips you. You know this. He just takes huge segments of your stream and just posts them on the internet. It's one of the reasons I don't use Duty Streams for my clips, because we just have a bunch of dead air, dumbassery, and cope laughing for like 15 minutes. At least, you know, Snort Burnell puts a lot of effort into the cuts and makes it palatable. So, yeah, this whole taking out of context thing is imbecilic. There's a new word for you, Phil. Imbecilic. Knight says, I'm not going to sit here and cry. No, you'll sit there and bitch. I mean, that's what he's doing right now. Guys, I'm so successful. I'm crashing out on detractors on the internet.
But you don't care because you're dumb.
With this salt flavor. Oh.
It's sad. This is what the entire generation has become of content creators. People who just make fake content. I watch something someone else made. I react to it. And it's nonsense because it's not real. The content you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of context. You think it's real because you're stupid. But now, because you have a following.
I'm getting real tired of this cope that he has. Guys, it's because it's not my content. It's stupid content. Phil, shut the fuck up. If it wasn't for your detractors making this shit actually worth watching, you would have no one watching you. Your stuff on your, like, 200,000 subscriber channel gets, like, 1,000 views. All you do is just regurgitate what you do on the streams onto YouTube. If it wasn't for the Snort Burnells and whatnot of your detractor sphere, no one would fucking watch you because you're boring. You are a boring bitch, Phil. And it's people like us who comment on it that makes it fun. We are the fun ones. You are just merely the vehicle of which we have fun. You are not fun.
Everyone hears it. Oh, so funny. Now we hate that person. And now there's absolutely no responsibility and no repercussion for the person who reacted. Why?
Why?
What? Why is there no responsibility and repercussion? You just created a piece of actual slander or defamation. Why are you not held accountable for it?
Then sue. Sue. If you think you're being defamed, you should sue someone. But I got a word for you. You're not. You are not being... Defamation is already hard to do in general. What we are doing is making what you just said commentary. We are making a comment on what we are observing, which means it is under fair use and the First Amendment. So if I am not saying, Phil, has sex with pineapples. That would be a defamatory comment because I had no idea, but I'm just throwing it out there. But we're watching you, and then we're making comments based on our observations. Fucking, that's it. I don't know if he's going to go into, like, I'm going to sue people or stuff like that, but what kind of responsibility you want us? People just look at you and they hate you. I actually don't really hate you. I just don't like what you do, and I'm appalled by how you get money. So, like, most people, however, they just watch you for like 30 minutes, and then they hate you. It's kind of a weird effect. It's the longer they're in the vortex, the more they hate you. Stern says, fills the wet, dull clay the detractors attempt to mold into a passable vase. That's true. Unfortunately, the clay is mostly slip. But you try what you can. Knight says he'd sue, but then you have to pay a lawyer with money he may or may not have, right? He's super successful, guys, but doesn't do his law fair. And also, he has tried to solicit YouTube lawyers to take on his case. So I've been told. So, yeah. I don't think
because you're some big shot? No, fuck that. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions on the internet. Everyone, big, small. This is nonsense. And it's bullshit that people...
Snurpernell actually makes a good point here, too. If people were truly accountable, you wouldn't be on the internet anymore, Phil. From all the shit you pull usually, kicked your ass to the curb.
People then have to put up with the nonsense after. Lucky for me, as I've told you guys, I have built myself...
Oh, here we go. He's built different.
...legacy, where it doesn't matter what people say about me.
The legacy.
I'm not going to get canceled.
Well, yeah, you've already been canceled.
Right? It doesn't matter who, of any stature. It's moist critical, Asmongold. It doesn't matter who talks shit about me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. I'm still going to make the content for you. You guys are still going to like it.
You're going to like it, guys. Also, that's what we're counting on, Phil, for you to be around for a good long time.
Still going to support it because you're here and you know who I really am and you don't care what these idiots say. But the common person doesn't. And then I get people who come by, they got to leave 100 nasty fucking comments on my video. They start downvoting the video, the nonsense. Again, when you say to me earlier, a legit fan earlier tonight said,
I'm sure it's legit. We'll hear in a second, but Zern says Phil is built different, very poorly with cheap materials. Yeah, pretty much. When God made him, he broke the mold because he did not want another DSP out there.
I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years, and I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow. How can I grow when internet content creation in 2025 is we react to nonsense, we act like it's real, we don't care if we hurt someone in the process as long as we get clickbait fucking views and we make money.
Ooh, a little spicy there.
No culpability, no accountability.
Oh, you broke the F-bomb out. Now you know this is where Phil's true. You know, we had the humble Phil. Now we're seeing angry Phil. Yes. You know, and he is like that is what he believes. He believes he is brought down because of his detractors, when in reality the only reason he even exists right now is because of his detractors and two whales, a couple mind creatures, and his detractors. And the reason he never grows is because the second he gets into the mainstream, people see what a piece of shit he is. That's why this Asmongold thing is going to be crazy, because he's going to hit in a big way. I don't think he's going to get anything out of it personally, DSP. But, you know, it's going to spin off a lot of new detractors. So, hey, maybe we hit the right time. Knight says when Satan made him, he broke the mold because he was sickened by his creation. Yeah, also true.
Just say whatever the fuck you want. Get away for it, right? Get away with everything.
Sure. Okay. Thanks, Phil.
Well, it's bullshit. It shouldn't be.
Phil, the things
There's
you get away with.
content creators out there who are millionaires who shouldn't have a dollar because they made it on the backs of everyone else.
This is what the cycle he's in.
Wow.
Is that he does
Guys,
this self-destructive behavior.
Everyone
he
else
doesn't
didn't
understand
take
he
notice
did
the
it.
way I did.
Then it destructs, and it's like, woe is me, and he gets depressed. But you're the one who did the behavior. And everyone told you it was the wrong behavior. You did it anyway, and you repeated it over and over and over. The vicious cycle of woe is me.
Also, I just want to say the reason he's not going to make it anywhere in 2025 is because he's incapable of change. He pivots so slowly, it would give the Titanic a run for his money. You know? He's the one that just now thought, oh my god, RBGs are the coolest, when it was like cool maybe like 10, 15 years ago. He'll never grow because he doesn't, you know, adapt his content. Knight says, Phil, you made your money off the backs of people who couldn't afford it, but you kept paying. Oh, exactly. Like, no one puts into account his audience when he's like, I've never hurt anyone. I never harmed anyone. I never got off, you know, put my foot on anyone's neck to get up. Phil, you did that to everyone that has begged until it hurts. Everyone that you've begged until it hurts and gave money to you. People have gone homeless. People have gone bankrupt. But you don't give a fuck as long as you got your bag, and then you spend that stupid shit.
I'm not saying that about Asmongold right now because I know he's the one that this week reacted to me.
I'm
not saying that about him specifically. He's made content over
Just
the years.
in general.
He's
with
earned where he is with his stature and all of that. But the point I'm making here is you shouldn't have blatant, outright
Yes.
immunity. Just because you reached a certain point, now I'll just dump on anyone and I get popularity and money and everything from it. Why?
What the fuck is this guy
What makes it
on
okay?
about?
Some of the stuff.
Phil, what the fuck are you on about? There's been a million subscriber channels that get nailed all the time because they do something stupid. No one has immunity. Some people are protected a little better than others. But if they do something stupid, they're gonna fall. I mean, look at the one I can think of off the top of my head is Pirate Software, who fucked around and found out in a real big hurry. And he didn't even do anything crazy bad, if I can remember. He had a bad game and he did something World of Warcraft. I don't even remember. But in any case, like, that's just one of the many, many, many examples out there. Like, you're just mad because people have more money than you. That's really it. There's no immunity clause to it. Some might get more protection than others, but it's just you're mad because people are making more money than you. Knight says, as much as I hate millionaires and billionaires, at least they had enough sense to actually save that money. Yeah, this man could have been a millionaire, but he wasted it.
Stuff that Asmongold reacted to, legit, is criticism, and that's fine. He shouldn't ever ask for this or that, right? But then he's watching a clip from 2009.
So?
I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there, because hopefully, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want. So, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my Dark Side Phil channel. It explains how to go to PayPal and what
if this is from 2009, he's been begging for a very long time, which he hasn't.
Many donations, and as I said before, if you send me a donation of, $10, $15, $20 or more, I'll mention your name in a video because I do appreciate that. So, thanks a lot. Oh, there's my token burp for you to end this little video.
That's completely...
Oh, yeah, that's right, Tails. Pirate Software, side would stop killing games and then stab him in the back or something like that. But I just want to make a point on this where he's literally talking about, give me $10, $15 and I'll shout out your name in a video. It's like, okay, I mean, at least you got some. It's not eating fast food. Guys, if you give me 1,000 kicks right now, I'll shout out your handle in a video. Woo! It's... And back in the day, that actually probably would have sold pretty well. Not so much anymore, Phil.
Out of context. That's the first time I've even shown my face on a stream. I'm not monetizing my content. I can't. And I'm saying to everyone, hey, if you guys wish to contribute, maybe you'd like to actually do like a PayPal contribution so I can afford games, so I can make you this free video that I make no money on. Oh, he's a generational roach. He's been begging for all this time. The fuck are you talking about?
Generational
It wasn't even
roach?
my
That's a
job
new one.
back then. But you're watching something out of context that people put out of context to make me look bad, but you think that's okay. It's not.
I don't know. I think it is. Poofy, who he says a decade of begging. Yeah, we're reaching 2 decades almost. Because if that was 2009, we're getting close to 2029. That's going to be 2 decades of this man begging. Knight says, does monetization content require content? It does. See, that's his kind of a weird thing. It's in his brain where it's like, guys, I'm giving you this free content. Therefore, you will give me money. And it's like, no, this is how you get the money, is the he thinks that because he sat down and he turned on his camera, I now get all your money. No, Phil, you gotta be entertaining. You're not a movie theater. We're not paying money for tickets because then we usually get some sort of guarantee at least. You have to put out the good content and then the monetization will follow. But this man demands everything up front. He wants the money now, and then he'll do the stuff. Which, again, for certain things, okay, if you want to make a goal and you want to do a thing, no one's saying goals are stupid or anything like that. His goals are. His goals are very stupid. But you expect, guys, I made this video, now give me money. That's not how this works, Phil. You could make 20 videos, and I haven't made a dime on any of these videos. Or the streaming that comes from them. Do you think I give a shit? No, I do it for the love of the game. If I get money, great. Granted, this isn't my full-time job, but you gotta, if you want this to be your business, you have to give a good product. He wants the money, and then we'll give you the product. And the product's shit. So, I don't know. It's a very stupid way of thinking. Knight says, I had a couple of coworkers who sat around doing nothing just like Phil. They aren't working with my company anymore, right? You do the work, you get the payment. And in this industry, not always. You don't always make it in this industry. It's sometimes people, you just don't catch the right audience. Or this man has a built-in audience over 20 years, which is now down to 2 whales, maybe 3. And he just expects, guys, I started playing the game now. Give me all, that's what he expects. He expects the money.
Never is it. It's never okay. Why do content creators have immunity?
They don't.
I just don't understand it.
Because they don't.
I don't. I was never immune. Whenever I said and did something fucked up back in the day, people put my balls over the coals for it. You know, today, I'm still today having things brought up from 2010 that I said that was a joke.
Yeah, right.
But, I'm the devil for doing it. But these
Well-
people daily do this shit. And it's okay just because of who they are. Bullshit. There should be a standard across the board that we're all held to as content creators, a level of moral responsibility that if you're going to talk shit about something or someone, then basically you need to be sure that what you're saying is true.
Phil, we're we're content creators. We're not journalists. We're not getting the latest scoop on the late breaking case of the story of Phil Burnell. I don't know what you want us to do. Could you imagine the insanity if the internet had to do all that? There's a reason. I don't expect anyone to actually draw a ton of conclusions from this. This is just for shits and giggles and to show what I think of Phil, which is not much. I don't think much of Phil at all. And to warn other people who might be on the edge of the vortex and be like, maybe I should do. Maybe he is a nice guy. He is not a nice guy, in my opinion. Do not give him money, ever. No money. Save your money. Buy literally anything else for yourself. Support literally any other streamer within reason. So that's my opinion, though. So who's gonna be the one that's oh, the Sarathan here, he said that Phil Burnell's a big meanie poo-poo head. We don't like that. Now, what are you, the moral police? Fuck off. Or who else is? And what if someone is the moral police, but they think you're a piece of shit? Then you won't like it at all either. Can't have it both ways.
And this happens to me all the time. This is why this channel will not grow. I can't get a new fan base.
It doesn't grow because you suck.
Because every time that I have a chance to do something that might hit the algorithm or grow, someone dumps on me. And it's always for bullshit. A clip from 2009 out of context, now you're going to shit on me for that?
It's
Enough
what you
of
got
this
shown.
shit.
Oh my God, he's drinking salt.
Also, Phil, you had the golden opportunity when you had the Kino Casino arc. All you had to do was put the content in the bag. But you didn't want to be the bad guy, and you didn't want to play their, any of their, games to... That sounds really bad. It's you didn't want to engage in anything they wanted to do, so it failed. And then you went back to boring Phil, and then all those people left because they look for stuff that's like the Kino Casino. So, what the fuck do you expect?
No, not free speech. Because what he's doing isn't free speech, and what these people are doing is not fucking free speech.
It is free speech, Phil.
There's a difference between
There is
criticizing someone for something that actually happened or criticizing someone for a fabricated situation because someone took clips out of context to make them look bad. As a content creator, you have a responsibility to your audience and to the public at large to make sure that you're not pushing a false narrative into their fucking consciousness.
Okay. So, on a basis of me actually liking good content, he is right that streamers should at least be sure. That is a part of a problem where people just spout whatever dumb shit that comes across their thing. It's oh, I saw this. But at the same time, again, we're not the fucking news. We're not journalists. We're not saying the news at 9. Phil Burnell gave himself a handy in his office. More at 10. It's not it. We're just being fucking idiots. We are all fucking idiots on the internet. You are the biggest one of all, and we're just trashing on you. And again, we see it happening on your stream. So I don't know what you want us to do, Phil. And imagine we went to Phil and be like, Phil, we just heard that you faked tips. Is that true? What the fuck are you gonna say? What will he say? No, oh, of course I faked those tips. Thank you for coming to me so I can tell you. You're gonna lie, Phil, because you're a liar. It's so okay. Now he's oh, Phil Burnell got accused of faking tips, but he said it's such a stupid idea that we're all journalists here and we're all doing really important, serious news, guys. No, it's gossip content.
That's true. You should have a responsibility that you're not saying, oh, by the way, I know that this conspiracy is true and here it is and it's false. You shouldn't get away with that. Look at what just happened to well, that just happened to Alex Jones, right? How many years he thought his shtick was gonna be? He was gonna say that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake. It was fabricated. It was a
Fuck, Phil, you can't do that while I'm drinking. Did this bitch just compare himself to fucking Alex Jones? Are you out of your fucking mind, Phil? Like, oh my god. Oh, wow. This is not... I don't even know what to say to this. I'm going to let him keep going. I'll think of something. Holy shit.
a fake op, and it was all bullshit, right? They sued the fuck out of him. They sued the living shit out of Alex Jones, and he lost. And now, for the rest of his life,
Excuse me, sorry.
this guy is going to be in financial distress trying to figure out.
God damn, you can't do that to me, Phil. Phil, this isn't the same thing. This isn't even close to the same thing. I mean, Knight says, yeah, they're full of shit, and that's true. But what Alex Jones was doing was trying to cover up a literal, or not cover up, but like basically conspiracy theory, a literal tragedy that happened, to the point where he was villainizing and demonizing the parents of the ones affected. It's similar in case to that psychic TikTok chick who, when the murders in Idaho happened, she's like, oh, I know who did it because I read these tarot cards and it was this professor. And she got slapped with a civil suit because she was doing something that she was making declarative statements with no fact. There's nothing there. It's the same for the Alex Jones things, because he was literally saying something so defamatory that it was like there is something. Now, again, I'm not a law person. I've looked at the law, but I'm not like a paralegal. But there is something I remember, which is like what a reasonable person would think, or what the reasonable person, like, what would a reasonable person believe to be true or false? If I said Phil is actually a reptiloid alien from the far side of the moon, the reasonable person would not think that is true. With what Alex Jones was saying and the TikTok psychic was saying, also fell kind of into that, but they said it with such meaning and had like all this fake evidence and they had all this stuff in it that literally, if a reasonable person heard that, they might think it's true, or at the very least, more often than not. So what you're saying, Phil, is that people who detract on you and say that you're kind of pudgy, or, you know, you don't actually work out, is akin to the brutal murders of these two things. You're off the fucking reservation, my man. Like, to even put yourself in that same basket, I mean, you are kind of like Alex Jones in the morality department and a couple other things, but that's just wild to put that out there, that, oh yeah, like, you know, it's just like this. Bad example, my dude. Bad example. I thought he was going to say like a TikToker or like something like I don't know. I don't catch up with a lot of that stuff, but yeah, someone said something bad about this streamer. But holy shit.
How to do this shit.
Go on, man.
You know, they're sucking all his money away. He's trying to hide his money and get away with it because his legacy is that he lied about this fucking thing to get clickbait, to get attention on himself. And he got held accountable for it.
He did.
You know?
Because
and now that's what I mean.
That was unreasonable.
So he was held accountable, but now we have all these content creators on a daily basis react to this, react to that, react to this, react to that.
My mouth is full of salt.
First of all, it's not your content. You didn't make the content. So the very least you could do is, if you're going to react to it, you do the research to make sure it's real, that someone didn't make it up, fabricate it, purposely make it look in a certain way. But no one does that. No one does.
Phil, we're watching you right now. So when I say that you are crashing out over this, my evidence is this. So there you go.
Due diligence. It's just, I'll make the content, I'll benefit from it. You know, the narrative, the hilarious narrative is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day for money because
You do beg all day for money. You might not be a broke bum. You probably are because you have terrible spending habits and addictive personality disorder. But I don't know how that's like the begging part. At the very least, we see all the time. Dale says if someone's saying something bad, you need hard evidence. Usually, yes. You know, again, and it depends too, because like, what damages is Phil getting from people saying he's broke? If anything, that should give him more money. You know, the Sandy Hook people, they're like Knight said, we're getting death threats. You know, same for the college professors, stuff like that. You know, and they had the chance to ruin their lives. So that compared to a 43-year-old hermit shut-in, it doesn't really even come close, in my opinion. And Knight says, Phil give me serious Amy's Baking Company vibes. Yeah, I can see it. He does have a cat that is his son, so, you know.
he makes no money. You got Asmongold laughing in that clip about he made $7 on his whole stream. No, I didn't. I've been hitting my goals regularly. I've been actually exceeding my goals regularly. The narrative is false. I'm doing better right now than I have been doing in many, many years. And that's my work, my design, everything that I did to set it up
It was the Keanu Casino
that way.
and 2 whales, one of whom is psychopath, ICS.
So your narrative is I'm a broke bum who just begs all day, except I hit
You
my
are.
goals every day.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
I literally just talked with you guys for 2 hours. I made $200 and more than that because, you know, there's kick revenue for KCIP. There's ad revenue. I did better than that. Earlier today, I did a podcast. That was a chill podcast. We talked about Wings coming on the show and stuff like that. We talked about the new Steam accessories, right? And then I played
I'm sure that was
Pokemon
thrilling.
for like 2 hours. I take it back, like 3 hours, maybe 2 hours. Dude, I made over $300 because people like me. They like the content. It's not because I sat there and I manipulated and I scammed and I grifted. No, people just like me. They like the content. They appreciate it. They love it. They want to support it.
I'm going to stop you there again, and I'm going to say something I've said before. If they really love your content, you should be able to get away with even a fucking just call to action. But in all reality, you shouldn't have to do it at all. But you do, because you know for a fact. We've literally heard you say, oh, I have to tell them that they're having fun so that they know how to donate. That is insanity. It is you who is begging day after day, stream after stream. The one time you didn't beg, you flipped out about it. Said, see guys, if I don't beg for it, then people don't actually like give me money. That's not good. That's not a good thing. If you literally have to hold your fucking audience over the coals and be like, now give me your money. It's like like a bully holding the scrawny kid upside down, like shaking him out. You're shaking these people of their lunch money. In some cases, literally, look at PWR. And then you're like, but guys, I'm actually successful. If you are successful, don't beg. Do a call to action. Just be like, hey guys, we're going to have a great day today. Don't forget, if you really want to, you know, support the stream, make sure you get those kicks out there and, you know, the kick subs. We're trying for X goal of something, and it'll really help out, you know. And then I can upgrade this or that. You know, put a little pizzazz on it. But you don't. You literally you don't have gaming streams with begging. You have begging streams with gaming, and sometimes you don't even have the gaming. It's ridiculous.
And then they do.
You're
I
also
don't know
very
if you can hear me
emotionally
or not.
manipulative.
I got a serious question for you.
He does give
playing
out
Kingdom
cult
Hearts,
leader vibes for
And your girlfriend installed the game in the stream chat. Why did you
Alright.
put it in the sub-only mode?
Enough of this.
think
I'm
this
not
is-
playing this idiot.
Just my question.
I'm not playing this idiot. I mean, what? Ladies and gentlemen, you have found the epitome of a loser on the internet. Find that man, find his fucking tag on PSN, and I give you permission to spam his fucking inbox with enough nonsense so that he never fucking is able to do anything ever again. Seriously.
Okay, that was a really long clip he put in there, but basically
Because
Phil is
they're
a beggar.
cowards.
So where is this narrative? That I'm a grifter, I'm a scumbag,
Yeah,
I
call it
scam,
yourself.
I beg all day. The fuck are you talking about?
You
Did you
do.
actually watch the content?
We do.
No, you didn't. You watched the out of context, unfair spin that my detractors create so they can get clickbait. Now, all you've done is you've given attention to the detractors who don't deserve.
Phil, I've watched your stream because I didn't believe it myself at first either. If I had to do that every time I wanted to make a video like this, I would blow my brains out, metaphorically. Your content is so boring. It's just you playing a game, staring at the stream, or answering the same questions. Again, the detractors distill all the bullshit and actually come up with something fairly palatable. Although that's really stretching that too. We don't want to see, oh, just come to my stream. Why? So we can watch you not talking for 2.5 hours and then begging like a crackhead? The theme of today is crackhead. Yeah, watch him in context, guys. His real content's 3 times as dull. He doesn't just do begging, guys. He also sits in silence and plays games and sometimes points out things that are going on. Real good, and then talks about the schedule.
Deserve it because they're scumbags. They literally lie every day for their own personal gain.
Literally
I
lie.
ignore them. You notice I haven't mentioned a single name of a detractor. But
You have been crashing out on this for the last, I think, like 10 minutes now. At least 10 minutes that that's been captured. But no, you're fine. Keep going.
because I'm never going to give them that level of attention.
You
You
are.
understand? I'm not.
Toxic
You are right
toilet
now.
juice
That's what
now.
this
You
is.
watching videos for Snort Brunel?
You're giving them
No,
attention.
I don't watch videos from fucking detractors, you dumb fucking mouth-drooling idiot. Shut the fuck up and enjoy your band.
Zern says
But look at
beg,
what they
brace,
do.
bluffs, and
So now
bitches.
you've given them the attention they crave. Now I have to deal with the repercussions all week. I got assholes coming to my streams. I got morons leaving comments negative. And the funny part, again, is some people actually said to me this week, this is actually some friends of mine from back in the day. They said, did you see
I press. Oh, back in the day, I was about to say you don't have friends, my dude. Like I was about to press X to doubt, but he says back in the day. Got it. Okay, former friends, people who tolerated you back in the day.
that Asmongold talked about you this week? And I said, yes, I did. Well, you must be loving it, Phil, because you must be rolling in attention and dough. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost and people come to their content. And, I was like, no, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. My viewership is not a toxic viewership. People don't come to DSP
Oh my
Gaming
God.
to hear me.
Phil, your entire cake chat's just fucking LARPers and detractors, dude. I don't even know what you're on about. Granted, your YouTube is a sanitized environment because you had 10 years to do it. But, like, are you kidding me, Phil? Like, what is going on? Also, Knight says, I'm going to ignore these dumb fucking detractors by bitching on and on for half an hour. Yeah, like, this shows we're not getting to him, guys. Because he's only been talking about this for, like, 45 minutes.
Attack someone, to hear me crap on someone. The day that this happened, I could have had the entire day be me just attack him and look at his content and say he sucks and insult him. You notice I didn't do that? You notice I just ignored it? Because
you're not good at it. You tried with the King Casino. You failed. You're not good at drama content. You try and give as much as you can, but the second someone starts like trying to hit back at you, you clam up and you're like, oh no, look, I'm the victim now. Like, you're just bad at it. You tried and you failed. That's why you don't do it. Because, and also you know that if you try to go against Asmongold's audience, they would crush you like a bug. Cern says, it's a toxic dumpster fire covered in salt. And Knight said, that's assault on on a toxic dumpster fire. That pun.
I don't benefit from that. I don't benefit from being a toxic jerk and attacking people. I benefit from making chill, positive content for my small audience. My audience doesn't like drama.
Well, he's
I know. I tried it last year. It didn't work. Everyone told me to stop. They said, Phil, stop with the drama. You're going to lose the core audience. who has supported you all these years because you're so
All
heavy into
6
the
of them.
drama.
Oh no.
So I listened. I turned it all around. In the last year, I've stayed focused on my content and have succeeded. I'm hitting the goals more often than not.
He's only guys, he's succeeded not being a drama content guy. He's only crashed out in the Kino Casino every day for the last 7 months and mentioned them and talked about his detractors every stream for the last 6 or 7 months. But the guys, he's really turning it around. And now Asmongold.
I am doing special events. I have bought tons of equipment to upgrade the setup, to invest, to show you that if you support me, I'll give it back to you. Okay? That's the point that I've been trying to make this whole year, is to show you that now that I'm out of that rut that I was in financially, that if you continue to support me at a good level,
Thanks to the Kino Casino.
I will give back to you.
You will not. I doubt it. And also his idea of giving back is like, look, my setup's prettier. Great. That's awesome. Good job. Don't ever like give anything to your audience or anything like that. Just, you know. And I said, if this is him not doing drama, I don't want to see him actually doing drama. He is legitimately awful at it. Like, he is not good because he never wants, like, the second he gets the crummiest crumb of pushback, he folds up like a chair and then just says, oh no, like, they're picking on me, they're making fun of me. Like, he's not good at it. You gotta be able to take some punches and then give them back just as well. Also, his comebacks all suck. I mean, look at what he calls his detractors. It's usually some combination of dumb, mouth-drooling, moron, stupid, throws in retard if he wants to get spicy about it, but that's really it. Zergan says, chilling relax is not the same as angry silence and dullness.
I'm already DSP cult leader. I know all about it. I cast the pignosis on everyone out there to make you magically do what I say, right? Like, I'm a crazy... I have these weird voodoo powers.
No, you're just emotionally manipulative and prey on the most vulnerable of our society.
And make you do awful things.
I will show you that I will invest. I'll buy a wheel. I'll buy controllers. I'll buy whatever games you want. We'll do it. I can afford it now. That's stuff I couldn't do before.
Phil, this is your
job. And now I have shown that level of investment and growth in the business. It's not just me trying to make a bag and run away and frivolously dump it somewhere. I want to make this content great for all of us. Me, you, everyone having a great time together. Right?
When will that happen? When are you actually gonna make good content? Because so far, no. We make good content, like the detractors do, but not exactly you, Phil.
So how does that fit in with the narrative? Oh, it doesn't, because the narrative isn't real.
What narrative?
But again, there's no responsibility for these people. They just say and do whatever they want. They get away with it because they're big. No actual feeling of, oh man, maybe I should have actually looked 5 seconds into this to see if it was true or not. And the truth is, the situation was, I had a bad time the week before. Some bad things were going on. I did lash out at the kick chat. I did it unfairly. I publicly admitted all of this on the podcast.
Admitted is a very strong word. Also, you've changed your story like 3 times since the start of this.
Back on. Again,
humble Phil arc. He is trying to pretty himself up as much as he can in order to. Oh yeah, he loops a lot. It's repetitive babbling. He'll loop himself quite a few times, which is why I like Snorper now, because he doesn't include like the loops usually.
On Sunday, Tuesday, whatever it was, I publicly admitted to all you guys I made the mistake. I was upset. I'm sorry. I had turned back on the moral support messages. All of this was already resolved. Then. Here comes the reaction from the big content creator. Phil's a jerk.
Phil, you air dicking? Oh, he's air dicking, guys. Air dicking. All right. If you haven't seen Ricky Stenicki, great movie. Highly recommend it. Underrated. But the thing is, like, oh, we already resolved it. It's already been done. Yeah, but it still showed you're kind of a piece of shit. And again, you have a track record of this. So the whole, like, guys, it was just a one-off thing. No, Phil. You berate your kick audience all the fucking time. It's just this time it escaped into the mainstream. So I don't even know where this is coming from.
You're already late. You're already wrong. You're already late to the game, and the narrative is false already. But
oh my god, like, what the fuck? He literally just said, I was angry at Kick. It happened a while ago. Now he's saying it's false. Because he just said, like 40 seconds ago, like, I already like made up for it. I was wrong. The Kick chat, blah, blah, blah. And now he just said, oh, now the reaction guys come in and it's already a false narrative. I'm going to tell you, like, this one's for you, Phil. Just because, like, you do something different didn't change the thing that happened. Like, I know there's quantum physics that can say otherwise, but you still did the bad thing. Now, to say, oh, it's a false narrative. No, Phil, you still crashed out on your Kick audience. You still threatened them to remove a feature that is supposed to be a standard Kick feature that you're not supposed to paywall. Just because you said, I'm sorry, guys, and then move on, that's some abusive, like, ex-girlfriend or boyfriend bullshit there. I know I hit you, but I said I'm sorry, and therefore it doesn't... No, Phil, you still are a piece of shit. That shitty thing still happened. You still have to account for it. Just because you made some half-hearted apology, which wasn't even that, doesn't mean you get to be like, oh, I don't know why these guys are talking about this because I already, like, said sorry and moved on, so it's a false narrative. No, it happened. It happened. It's in the ledger of time now that you did that. Just because reaction content doesn't do it the same minute, which a lot of people do, actually. I don't even know how to, like, explain that. Like, it's such a weird, like, delusional take of, I said I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, it's a false... No, it can't be true and then also a false narrative. Either it's true and you're sorry, or it was a false narrative. You gotta pick one, Phil. You can't just go both. And Knight says, I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Now you apologize.
No one listens to the person involved. No one came and actually watched my content this week.
They did.
Asmongold.
Dooley Stream does it all the time.
Instead, all it was negative comments and downvotes on the on-demand videos, and go thumbs up and liking the detractor content.
Bravo.
Which we appreciate.
Bravo.
That's the community that these kind of people are perpetrating when they are promoting when they act like that.
Oh no, we're
How
having
about
fun,
this,
guys.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
It's this simple. Ready? If you want to criticize someone, criticize the person.
Okay.
Actually go to the person and say, I want to criticize you. That way, the person at the very least can defend themselves and gets a rub, right?
I don't understand what he's wanting. Is he literally saying that he wants us to, like, go to his stream and be like, King Philip, I am going to make fun of you now. Will you allow this? First of all, he bans everyone who even mentions anything like detractor content. Second of all, this guy is the thinnest skinned, wimpiest motherfucker on the face of the planet. So, like, do I have to DM him? Here, I'm going to make this easy. This is to Darkside Phil, aka Phil Burnell. Here is your notice. I, Sarathan, of Draconic Saberwolf Productions, am going to make fun of you and criticize you. Is that good? Does it need to be submitted in writing? Should I get a notary? Because that's all the energy that I'm going to put into that. So, there you go. And I'm not going to his stream to then be like, hey, by the way, I'm going to shit on you. I mean, I could. But I'm not going to. I mean, it probably would get me banned instantly as well. Yeah, Zern says, yeah, I hit him, but that was yesterday, and I haven't hit him today. Now get them over here so I can hit them. Yeah. That's pretty much his way of thinking for when it comes to that.
If you're a giant content creator, you have an issue with someone, actually talk to the fucking person. I'm right here. I'm an accessible dude. I got DMs on X. You can email me. We could talk, or we could have a conversation on a stream. Instead of just sitting there and dumping on someone, which is so easy to do because there's nothing of a consequence for you for it. All the pain is on my end, right? But, that would actually take some effort. That would take some responsibility. I just had enough of it. Act like a mature fucking adult and actually treat people with respect who don't dump on you. I don't dump on people.
You dump on people all the fucking time. Are you kidding me? Low tier God ring any bells? How about Stuttering Craig? How about the Kino Casino? How about any of those people that you constantly dump on all the fucking time? Like, it's just insane. Phil is the dump. Yeah, that's very true. And Knight says, no, the pain is also on our end because we have to endure this crap. Right? Look at what you're doing to my audience, Phil. If you weren't like this, I don't even know what we'd be doing right now. Something different, but it's because of you. I blame you, Phil. How you like that? How you like them apples? I'm blaming you. Counter blame. You're the reason we're all like this, Phil. Now I want some money. Give me some money, Phil. Give me some of that internet money that you're on and on about. I demand restitution and damages. I'm gonna sue because they're defaming the detractor name. They're calling us all idiots. I want my money. Give me my money right now. Oh, it's not going to happen because that's literally the stupidest thing one could think of? Ah, okay.
just sit here and relax and play fucking games. Either leave me alone, or if you have an issue with me, come talk to me about it in person like a man.
I don't want to.
Stop being this impersonal, I'm mightier than now, dumping on everyone, laughing on everyone. Enough of this shit. Really,
I'm not mightier than thou. I'm just mightier than you. that's it. You and a couple others. Yeah, Zern says if it wasn't for Phil, I could be making fun of Seraphim right now. And Knight says, same here. See? Look at what you're doing. You're depriving my audience of high quality making fun of me content. You bastard. DSP, get in here right now and drop 100 sub bomb, and maybe I'll forgive you.
Had enough of it. And it's not just Asmongold, but anyone. If you don't like Darkside Phil, you tell me to my fucking face, and we'll have it out. And at the end of the day, we don't see eye to eye, that's fine. But at the very least, it's not a one-sided thing where you get massive personal gain and I have to put up with shit-eating all week. Because I've had enough.
That's just your life. I don't even know. Just because Asmongold just gave you a lot more shit, that's all. And again, say it to your face, what, are we on a schoolyard? You want me at like 3 p.m. in the parking lot outside of Wendy's or something? I'll say it to your face. I give zero fucks because I know that you'll like crumple like a tin can. I'll say it all day to your face if you want me to. I'll do it on a stream. Just say the word and I'll say this shit to your face and then you'll run away like a little bitch. I don't know what the problem is here. Knight says, at least when Seraphim fails in a game, he's entertaining, he does it with grace. Like Toy Story. He falls with style. And Seren says, falls a lot too. See? There you go. You gotta be entertained. If you're gonna fail with style, my dude. That's what you gotta do.
For the shit eating, really, I have. So it's this simple. From now on, anyone who does it, anyone who dumps on me,
I'm dumping
publicly,
on you,
I'm saying it to you right now, you're a bitch.
Oh my God.
Because you didn't have man enough fucking courage to say it to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me my content is awful. Tell me that I'm a fucking beggar and I'm a scammer. Prove it.
Your content is awful and you are a scammer. Not in the traditional sense, but you beg for money and do emotional manipulation tactics. And the proof is your fucking streams. Like the fact, like go back to any one of my videos and that proves it. So I did my end. Now, how are you going to counteract that I am, in fact, a bitch? Them's fighting words, Phil. You want to get on stream? You want to do this? I got time, man. Say the name. Say the word. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Give me a chance to say it to your face. I'll say it to your fucking face. You think I won't? Holy shit, man. You don't know me. And that's your problem. You don't know people. And Knight says, meanwhile, when Phil fails, he has the same blank face or he rage quits. Yeah, he sucks at making good content because when he fails, all he does is say, guys, was my inputs, or, oh my god, these stupid game developers are so dumb. God forbid he makes a mistake. Durin says, Phil wouldn't know a real man if that man's balls were on his chin. Yeah, it's a sad fact. He doesn't. It's, who knows? Maybe he's had many balls on chins. He'll never tell us.
Or else, shut the fuck up.
No.
Because your opinion's irrelevant.
I mean, it is, but, like, who fucking cares? That's the beauty of the internet, my man. I know my opinion's irrelevant. No one gives a fuck about what a draconic saber wolf on the internet has to say, and I kind of like that. I don't want to be a big, person like that. I just want to sit here and shit on you and have some laughs. Bolshinians. Nice one night. So, yeah. I mean, you got that one there, I guess. Not that I really give a shit.
It doesn't affect me. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be making the content.
That's what we hope.
I'm still going to be being successful. Or you could sit there on your echo chamber and be a bitch and just get...
Oh, my God. The pot calling kettle with this whole echo chamber. You curate literally every aspect of your chat to make sure that it is the most tantalizing to the North Korea dictator here. This man couldn't fucking handle the heat of literally a wet sponge on a warm day.
Applauded and lauded by all of your fans and talk shit about people and have no repercussions for it. But that just makes you a bitch.
You're a bitch, Phil.
Punching down, right? Keep punching down. Go for it. Keep punching down on Darkside Phil.
I don't know. I only have 27 subscribers. I think I'm punching out. Am I exempt from this? Do I get a DSP exemption because I only have 27 subscribers? Because I feel like that's the case now.
It just shows your character, quite frankly. All right?
Yeah, because I am a victim. An endless victim. You know what I mean?
Sorry, it's just true. I'm tired of being trying to punch down on because these people think that they're immune to any kind of consequence or repercussions. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. If I just sat here and I found people who were
on my side, usually. I know it's not the best position, but,
were lower than me and I just dumped on them all fucking day.
I received a $102 tip. Someone says, keep speaking this truth. You're right. Creators have responsibility. Well, thank you. I wasn't expecting a $100 tip tonight.
Yeah, I guarantee that one was fake. Anytime it comes with one of those fake-ass messages, you know it's fake. Also, Zern says probably not. I know I wouldn't put my balls on that. I don't think anyone would. Am I allowed to describe how I sleep? Sure, Zern. I also sleep naked, so thanks.
Night whatsoever. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's what I'm all about.
Because that's what a man. That's how a man
That's what
sleeps.
I'm all about. I'm all about myself.
I don't care.
Thank you to the anonymous $102 tipper. So now I got a question. Gee, I just hit.
Wow, that energy. Again, if you're getting $102 and you just own the trolls, would the guys? Gee, I wonder what stupid shit he's about to say, and then some stupid other shit. Like, very low energy.
4 goals in one day, and I literally didn't beg at all. I'm good at lying.
Which we know is not true.
Am I broke?
Yes.
Where's the narrative?
And finances.
Am I broke bum?
Yes. Yes,
Did I
you
get
are.
$7 on my stream?
No, you fake tipped like $200.
It's delusion. It's actual egotistical delusion. All right, everyone. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this Chill with Phil. Tomorrow, Call of Duty, all day long.
Morally broke, yeah.
It should
Spiritually
be a
broke.
great one. I hope you'll
Mentally
join me for
broke.
Call of Duty tomorrow.
Broken like every way.
Hopefully the game is good. Hopefully
Except you can make
it turns out
$150.
to be entertaining and fun for everyone. Hopefully I can unlock a bunch of shit, because that's what I'm worried about, is I'm going to grind all day and not unlock enough to make significant progress. But I hope so. Like, I legit hope that
Spoiler alert, he does not make the goal in the next one. I don't
tomorrow I can unlock as
think
much as I
he
possibly
does.
can, and we'll actually get into the meat of the game. I guess we'll find out. Okay? As you can see, tips were abysmal. That's really low. Holy shit. This is...
Well, that's it. Thank you, Snort Brunel, for that. Again, I knew this was going to be a long one, but there's the Asmongold crash out and all that good stuff. And him being, I'm successful, guys, and if you don't like it, you know, I'm tired of being punched down, which happens probably like once every 6 months. He gets into this like little thing, something happens, someone says something, and then he gets like, oh, actually, I am the damn detractors, and I'm the victim, and blah blah blah, and all that bullshit. It's really quite stupid. And he says, if you don't enjoy my content, you're a stupid bitch. Yeah, that's what he thinks. Personality broke, yeah. Phil, you are a brokey bum in every sense of the word. It's just you are able to shake your tin cup enough that you can make enough money to get yourself your gin, your DoorDash, your mobile games. And until you do something that really shows you either turned your life around or are actually saving money, I'm going to believe that you will probably die in that chair. And it'll probably be in like 20 or 30 years. But one day, that camera won't turn on. And people will be like, what happened to Phil? And he'll be dead, and they'll be like, oh, he died in his chair, probably jerking it. And everyone's going to go, oh, shit, well, all right. And then that's it. Saren says, if you enjoy it, give me your money. Joy isn't free. If you didn't, you're a retarded bitch. And he said that. He has said that. Like, not in those exact words, but man, he gets pretty close a lot of times. It's just, and the Asmongold thing will continue. There's going to be probably a lot of stuff on this. We're not going to do any other of these because this was an hour and 15. So he stuck it out to the end. Congratulations. Thank you for listening. I'm glad you enjoyed. If you really did like it, make sure you make like a werewolf and like and subscribe, and hit the sub button so we can get to the, what is that? I think 1,000 for monetization. I'll do the first stream. Then that should be fun. But in any case, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.